Oirich Yami must be you. You Okay, I'm not feeling so good, so we're gonna have the Heligator Moshe Yosef Blond lead us on the bottom of Chof Beis Omid Aleph in Mesechtos Makkos. The Heligator Mesechta. Everyone should know in Makkos Yerushalmi there is no third parak, so chabarang with the Bavli Rabbi Sai. Now,
There's no third parak?
That's what it said in the article on my note, one of the notes.
Really?
I think that's what I saw. Don't hold me to it. I am.
Wonder what happened historically, if that's true. It's pretty rare.
So I'm really a blot ahead because I had a Yetzer Hara on Shabbos. Couldn't sleep. Was tossing and turning on Friday night. I learned before. I learned Friday night, but then woke up at 4:30. I popped open the kosher lamp a little bit, and I learned Torah. And then Shabbos afternoon.
See Riff's the Torah?
I did, yeah. I did. Shabbos afternoon, I learned more, and then it leads us to here. I also did the Pelyoyets on the Erech of set amounts. Beautiful, beautiful. Life is about, unless the Gedolim, the Halachos Svarim, give us a Torah gives us a shear, kazayas or whatever it is. But a lot of life is knowing how much and when, and it's very hard to give us an exact amount. So it's important to think about moderation as the ideal amount.
Yeah.
Must be Okay, today's date is August 2nd, Yitzi Langer's birthday. Our only listener, it's his birthday.
Alright.
What's the Indian? The Pari in the Torah said birthday. His birthday is a Jewish law.
There's more than that. A lot more than that. On birthdays.
Hold on. Rabbi Isai, we're back. Yitzi Langer, happy birthday. Adnei Esem Shunim. May each year just get greater and greater, healthier and healthier, and more beautiful, more nachas, more simchas.
There's a whole essay that was written up on birthdays in the Torah and everything.
Yeah?
About Hoffman from Farah. He writes it, and it's not your usual halacha.
Not your usual halacha.
That's what it's called.
That's the name of the sefer, huh?
Yeah, he's got. It's actually in English. He's got around five different volumes of it.
What could be halacha related to birthday?
Is it a Torah idea or not? Parah does it, but we're bringing a proof from Parah. That doesn't make sense.
Right.
So.
And then there's a famous song that today's the day. Hashem decided the world cannot be without you.
I don't know that one.
I think it's like a Joey Newcomb song.
Oh.
Okay.
So his kids the same place as us.
Siach Yitzchak, yeah.
No, BBY.
BBY, right? No boys, not yet.
If you're sending your girls to Siach, you got issues.
Gadishes. Don't send them to Siach Yitzchak. Siach Rivka.
No Siach.
No Siach Rivka.
There's another one though, not Tag, not BBY, but something Racha.
I know Tag BBY. Then there's like
There's something else.
Benos of Long Island or something.
No, there's something else in Faragua, which apparently is whatever.
Oh, Terrace Miriam?
Yeah, maybe that's the one. Yeah,
Unhastened?
I don't know. Yeah, sounds familiar. Okay, so what are we starting from?
Amar Reb Hoshaya.
Starting
He's talking about Kalayan. This is where we sort of ended off before.
Yeah.
Where he was talking about the
The
Mishnah said that it's usher to plow with two different types of animals.
Yeah.
Now it's going to talk about even within a single species and then even within a single animal. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. This is talking about he's mating or breeding two animals, right?
Mm-hmm.
A shore, which is a bull, right? And it was designated to be brought as a korban. The problem is that now it has a mum, it has a blemish. What did I just put that there? Okay. There's a blemish, and now you redeemed it. Okay, so the idea is you're breeding it even with its own type, because this type of animal that has this mum that you designate to the base of Mikdash now, it's chulin. It's considered, it's not designated anymore or whatever. right? But you're still not allowed to shear it, and you're not allowed to use it for work.
So it's a combination.
Right, it's a quasi kind of. And,
Yesh v'yesh.
And now you're allowed to slaughter it, and you're allowed to eat it. So Gemara and Bechoros Tesvav different sukkah. Okay, loikesh dayim. So you get lashed twice over here. The obvious question is why. One is because of kiloyim. Okay, you can't have a mixture like we'll see, and one is because you worked something that you are not allowed to be involved with. You're not allowed to work. Okay, the chiddush is that crossbreeding or mating is still considered work. Like the Gemara Moed says, good base. That's the explanation of the Rashash. Amar Rabbi Yitzchak Hamanig b'shor psuli hamukdashin. Hamanig is I'm blanking the English word. It's someone who's leading, meaning if you have a person, let's say in Central Park on the southern side of it, right? Billionaires Row. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
No, I'm not. I'm not from that world. Sorry.
Okay. All right, you're a trillionaire, so you don't know that. It's only billionaires. So you have down there, they charge like $100 for like 30 minutes or something. You go on a horse, they have a guy riding it, and there's a carriage. You sit on a carriage. That's what they used to do in
Horse and buggy.
Horse and buggy. So someone who's leading that carriage, he's called the manhig, the carriage leader, right? So someone who's doing that with this same type of ox that we just said is or bull, which is going to be something that was designated to the base of English, and then it had a blemish, so there was no good loka. So that's being a problem because of kilayim shahari guf echad, it's one body, but the Torah made it as if it was two bodies. In other words, it has the status of chulin and hektish, something that is not designated to the base of English, and something that is. So yeah, that's the story over here. And that is the end of the Gemara, the end. Mishnah?
Yeah.
Okay, this is pretty much the most practical Mishnah in this Masechta Kama Malkin Oiso Arba'im Chasa Achas. How many lashes do we give a person who is liable to receive them? And the Mishnah answers 40 minus 1. So the question that everyone asks is, why don't you just say 39? So there's a well-known Taisvus Yom Tov on this, who says that it's following Shabbos. By Shabbos, it says that there are Arba'im Malachos Chaser Achaz, that there are 40 Malachos minus 1. 39 Malachos, well known. 39.
It's a weird way of saying it. It's an odd way of saying it.
So the question then is asked by Shabbos, why does it say that by Shabbos? And that's what it is. There's a whole Torah of the Nachasi on this also.
It's his great grandfather.
He has a little discussion about this. He goes through a cheshbon. But Shnamar bin Mispar. Okay, so Arba'im. The pasuk says that Arba'im Yakenu Lo Yosef. That you're going to get 40 malchus. They actually say that by the Shabbos is really learned out from lashes. That just like by the lashes, the Torah says 40, but we say, no, take out 1 from that, so 40 minus 1, so 2 Shabbos. The question is, why is that done by the lashes? So the answer is minyan shehu samach arba'im. It's an amount that is near 40.
Right, and then it changes the lashon from
40 is too much.
Samach to soichem. The number that counts 40.
Oh, who changing it?
Masaris Hashas, I think.
Oh yeah.
For many editions of the Mishnah.
Schum, not soichem. Schum.
It says soichem here.
Schum means amount.
So the number that counts.
I don't think it's pronounced as soichem. It's schum.
The number that counts 40, so that means the number that gets you to 40 is 39.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Rabbi Yehuda Omer Arba'im Shleimas Huloka. Rabbi Yehuda says you get 40 full ones. Full package. Ve'ikon Huloicha. Let's see, say, where do you get that extra one, number 40? Bein Kisefov. Between his shoulders. Comes out, you have 3 groups of 13. Once you have 39. Amdu lakabel arba'im. Let's say they evaluated the fellow that he's able to receive 40. And Mariam Balaka mixas, he got some of them. Amdu shein yochel lakabel arba'im. Where they evaluated that he can't get 40 pater. He's going to be exempt from receiving more. The reason is because he already got some of them, and he was already disgraced in Beis Din.
Yeah.
Let's say they said that he could get 18.
Probably permanent scarring from this, no?
Why?
It's opening skin, cutting. Might need stitches after.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to come up.
But you can't do, you don't do this on Shabbos, right? You don't do Makkos on Shabbos. Because it's a Chabura. Was there a specific day of the week they did it? No.
I don't think so. Also, Gehenna is going to be closed on Shabbos. They said originally he could handle 18. Rani said that he could handle 40 pater. He's still exempt because at the end of the day, he already got lashed, and his punishment was received. Good.
Guys, keep it up. You're doing great.
Which was?
Just whoever's watching this, at the time they're watching it, keep it up. You're doing amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Okay. Gemara continues. Gemara begins rather. My time, or what's the reasoning? Iksiv Arbaim b'Mispar 40 said in that terminology, Arba'im b'Mispar with the number 40 with the number Havamina, I would have thought Arba'im b'Minyana. You have to give him exactly 40 hashd b'chtiv b'Mispar Arbaim. Now that it says b'Mispar Arba'im, Mispar is before Arba'im. Minyan Shehu Sochem Es Rabban. Oh, there's a word. Usually it's chum. Over here it's soichem. It's a amount that completes the amount of 40. That's what we call in English rounding.
Rounding.
Mark continues. This is a very fundamental Gemara which is quoted by many Muslims for him. Omar Rava Kama Tipshoy Shar Inchi de Kaime Kaime Sefer Torah Veloy Kaime Kaime Gavirabba. No Papa this one. How foolish are people that they stand up in front of a Sefer Torah, but they don't stand up in front of a great person. The Ilu Sefer Torah by Torah it says Arba'im 40. Also Rabbanon but the rabbis came and they took away from that. The way that this is explained, Rabbi Feynman likes quoting this Gemara also, is a person, a Talmid Chacham, he is a walking Sefer Torah. And he controls really what the Torah and defines what it says. And therefore, it's better than a Sefer Torah. So that's what it is. People who aren't religious just don't stand up for anything, I think, because they just don't care. But you find more the people who are somewhere in the middle, let's say. You'll see, say about it. What my experiences have seen at weddings and the like of different circles and everything is usually the more yeshivish, the more they'll stand up for Talmid Chama. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah.
What?
Nice, we gotta stand up for both.
That's right.
Us Canaan people have to stand up for their parents also?
Yeah. Well, parents have to stand up. There's a whole question. If your parents are mochel.
For the first time they walk in?
Yeah, if they say, I don't want you standing up for me, I don't know, whatever, this, that. But, the question is to what height, to what, whatever. It's showing honor. And the idea is that when a person stands up for Talmid Chacham, it's not that we're standing up for the person itself. We're standing up for the Torah, which he has, not necessarily for him. Something to think about. Certain people have said that there's an idea of running into a room and to sit down quickly before you know someone's going to walk in so that you can stand up for them.
Chase the mitzvah.
Exactly. Try to chase the mitzvah.
Sheesh.
So, there's a lot to elaborate on this. This is quoted, like I said, all over the place. Question is, why are they called foolish? Why aren't they called straight up Rashayim? Pasuk says this. May say
They're tippish. They're not arrogant. They're ignorant. They just
no, but call him a Russian. The guy's a Russian.
Oh.
So you have to say this is talking about a young Talmud. Young Talmud Chacham. Give a share on this one. So I think it's part of the word you need to stand up for like a 13-year-old kid who's just holding the sugis, or even if he's not bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
Mamish Talmud Chacham. So Machlekes in Kedusha Lamed Beis, and therefore he's foolish. He's foolish. That's the Aruch LaNer's pshat. Whatever. There's a lot of Torahs on this Gemara. A lot of discussion. Right in the Gemara. You know, Marbi Mishlem is going to be full 40. Remember, Yitzchak, my time into the Yehuda, it's the reason Rabbi Yehuda is going to be totally 40.
That goes between the shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh, it's machlekes. The Marshal says, is the Gemara asking what's the reason it's 40, and then the Ritva and the Marshal have another explanation, as well as the Taisus Yom Tov, that the question is, what's Pshat, and that it's between the shoulders. Okay.
Right. Or maybe it's just answering both.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so there's a pasuk in Zechariah over here, and we see from this pasuk that it is both 40 and it is between the shoulders. The question is, how do you see from this pasuk that it's 40? The pasuk doesn't say
base
40. So it says it in plural, Makkos.
What are these wounds between your arms? Between your arms, Ben Yadecha is the shoulders.
Yeah, okay, so
you're saying, it could be the chest?
Yeah, the question is, how do you get to exactly 40? Okay, so the Gemara might discuss the continuation. That's talking about the children. You heard them in order to educate them, not the
nothing to do with Makkos.
Based in right. There's a whole discussion of, I think it's called corporal punishment.
Yeah.
Whole discussion about that nowadays. I actually just gave a nice share on it last week's Parsha Ekev about this. Basically, nowadays it's not so simple to do that. It should only be used on very rare occasion, and a lot of times the way that people do it, it's ineffective. It doesn't do anything. Okay, weiter in the Gemara. Ein oim dinela b'makos haruyis. Okay, what are we talking about? His amount. Laka in, loy laka lo. Talking about. He's talking about if they lashed him over here, just a few, so then he's going to be exempt from the other ones. If they didn't lash him at all, and they said that he can't get the other 40, then he won't be exempt.
Right? So you have to divide it by 3.
Right.
So
if he got some of them, so then he's going to be exempt.
So there's two types of umdin.
Right.
Once they assessed him.
Yeah.
And then they did another assessment. Right? Let's say they weren't able to do it that day.
Yeah.
So if he got Malchus already as part of that, let's say the first assessment said he's going to get his full 40, and he got some, and then the second assessment says the first assessment said he gets 21. 3 times 7, yeah, he gets 21, and the next assessment says he gets 39. Yeah. If he already got Malchus, the first 20, whatever it is, he's not getting any more. But if he hasn't got any, then he is not pater. And maybe he gets the amount allotted to him in the second assessment.
Yeah.
The fact that he didn't get any Makkos hurts him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we have a contradiction. Let's say they evaluated, they said for Kabarban that he can handle 40 because of Amdu, and then in return they evaluated Kabarban that he can't handle 40 pot. He's exempt from the lashes. Amdu Lakabel, let's say they evaluated and they said that he can handle 18. Because of Amdu, and then they said that he can handle 40 pot. He will be exempt. This is 18, which is interesting. That's what the Brisa says. 18. Okay. Then they said that he could do more, so then he doesn't need to get. So now if he gets 18, so what do we see from here? That if he didn't get lashed, he's exempt. He's exempted from the second assessment.
Meaning he's always putter.
Yeah.
Before, the difference was whether or not he had gotten some.
He got him lashed, right?
Now it's
we say he's always off the hook.
Right.
So Sheishes reconciles this by saying like Kasha. So
where it matters if he got whipped already, that's the same day.
Yeah.
But if it's another day,
that's something else.
He's off the hook.
Yeah.
Because a day later, it could be an unhealthier guy. So we gotta leave him off the hook.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we gotta put him off the hook. Okay. I'm not feeling great, actually.
What's wrong?
Headache, cold, nasal drip. And I still came to learn the Torah.
You nap on jobs a lot?
I did nap, yeah.
Yeah, some people, they get messed over their nap on jobs.
No, I wasn't feeling well since like Thursday.
Oh, yeah?
And then I couldn't fall asleep till like 4 or 5 o'clock this morning. Because I slept.
Killer naps, that sounds like people mess up their sleep schedule. Yeah.
Okay, Zak the Mishnah on Chav Beis Amud Beis.
Okay, what are we talking about now? Now we're talking about
more umdin.
Avar Aveda Sheyesh B'Shnei Lavin.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say a guy, he transgressed a sin that has 2 negative commandments. For example, let's say he plowed with a bull and a donkey. So it's Kalayim Bekedem, and it's Kalayim with the animals. It's a double mixture issue over here. I'm doing Mirachad, let's say that they assessed it, that it's going to be 1. Meaning they weigh 1 assessment, they're going to be 2 for 2 negative commandments that were violated over here.
They gave him 2 for the price of 1?
Yeah, and they said that he could get lashed more than just 1 negative commandment, like it. So they lash him, upater. Just 1 is enough. 1 and done, buy 1, get 1. Being loud, but if not, like it, umisrapa v'chayz v'loike. So he gets lashed, healed, and then they return and then they lash him again.
So 1 umdin.
Trying to figure out when he would have to.
When he would get 2.
Seems like for some reason they only assessed him for 1. Guess it depends on the mood that they
Either way, it says also over here, the Rambam says, even if he did 2 Isurim that deserve Makkos at different times, but he came to Bezdin and they were dining it up at one time.
So it just depends how they were judging the case.
Yeah.
It's like,
Did they combine it in some ways, or maybe it depends on what their mood was that day.
Right. So the Gemara Vatanya no, you can't do the buy 1 get 1. Each one needs to be dealt with independently. And
our Mishnah said you can assess them together.
Correct.
And here we see that you're not allowed to.
Correct. So the Rosh Hashanah's answer depends if you were evaluating them for 41 or for 42. That's what makes the difference.
Because you need to go multiples of 3. So over there, 41, if you do 39...
That's not divisible. Only 42.
41 is not going to...
42 is going to be 14.
Then the 2 get thrown out. But if you're going 39 to 42, after the 39, you let him heal, and then you give him the additional 3. Yeah. Okay.
Now we have a long mission over here.
It's hard, Gemara, to emotionally to read.
What, this one that we're about to do?
Yeah, or yeah, just this sugya about Makkos.
Oh yeah.
That someone's getting punished and physically and and how we do it, and obviously we're trying to be as I see in the Gemara as Makkos as possible, right? If he's disgraced, then we let him off the hook many times, but
we didn't learn about it if he soils himself yet.
No, it's coming up. But it's just hard to read about Yidden hitting other Yidden. I know it's for the sake of good, but emotionally, it's just been hard
So
to.
yeah, with any time there's death involved.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't learned a lot of Gemaras
Sanhedrin.
when it. Yeah, I've never learned.
This week's parsha.
Sheep.
Killing animals.
Kill animals, okay, but you
Sure,
know.
you like, I'm sure
I
you
never
enjoy a
learned
nice piece of
Sanhedrin.
steak.
Yeah,
Right?
but Sanhedrin, I've never learned it. But
The thing is, if you don't have rules and guidelines, everything's gonna get broken, and then you have just total chaos.
yes,
Just anarchy.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it comes down to.
These
Society
rules.
wouldn't function.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, now we have other systems instead of this, but questions on those systems is, do they actually work?
Yeah.
Anyone who goes to jail for 20 years, do they usually come out better or worse statistically?
I would say better.
If you research the stats, you'll see a lot of them end up back in prison.
Some come out better than.
Yeah. Most of them.
Yeah, well.
If you think about it, they get thrown into a system where everyone else is like them. They're interning how to be better thieves. It's not a system. Not a system.
Did they have jails in the Gemara's times for Yidden?
This is what Galinsky has all tell you on this. Every, what do? You steal something and you can't pay back the value of what you stole. You don't go to jail. You work for someone else. For 6
What if
years.
you're a menace to society?
That's something else. This is just a regular.
But what they do with those people?
Well, a lot of people that are going to jail are it's monetary. A lot. Not all of them.
Yeah, they used to have monetary
If
jails.
you kill someone, they would have punishments. There
were cultures where they had monetary jails, like if
I'm
you couldn't
talking
pay.
about in the Jewish world.
Yeah.
Right. So if it was monetary, you become a slave. You get respected. There's only one pillow your master gives it to you, and after you come out, you help someone. You come out, you're refined.
Right.
If you kill someone, so then that's Makkos. You get killed. In many cases.
Yeah, but
right?
what if you?
That's a real. What if you what?
What if you're, you hurt children or whatever? You didn't kill them, but you hurt them.
That's
What would the Gemara
that's the
do?
bubbas of what you get.
I get it, but
Yeah.
you're not locked up.
I don't think so.
What is the Gemara's? What they do in the Gemara times if there was somebody, was a chayrim?
Yeah, they did. So chayrim would be similar. That's an excommunication. Chayrim nidui.
Send them to the forest.
That would be style of.
Send them away.
Yes.
Put a dog
I
tracker
never
on
really
them.
researched the topic to be honest, but
It's interesting.
yes, I think that the Gemara talks about it though, from what I remember.
One second, I'll be right back.
Let's keep going. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do this mission over here.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Keter Malkin Oisa. Alright, this is going to be the detailed process. How do you give the guy the lashes? Koifes, that means you tie him. Stay out of his two hands. Allah Ahmad on the pillar. How do we translate?
Post.
Pillar of some sort. So that you can't
Physical
move it.
structure.
Yeah. Hilach. Over here and over here. Meaning both sides you can't move. V'chazan HaKneses. Type of gabay, shamish, I'm not really much word for that. Attendant, caretaker, whatever. Oichez with the god of holds his clothing. What do you call this thing where the head goes in? The head, you know what it's called? The opening where the head goes in?
Noose? It's for a rope.
Okay. And
They
he
basically
holds it.
uncover the area where he's going to get lashed.
Yeah. Im nekra'u. And if when he's grabbing the clothing, it tore in the process, not in the place where it was sewn. Nikra'u tore. Im niframu. And if niframu means
Split.
so how would that be different than a tear? Practically.
Tear, I think, is at the point of where your hand is.
This might be where the stitches may be. If it's split, then it's split.
Oh. Other interpretations are prima means greater damage than kriya. Kriya is tearing and prima is shredding into little bits.
Yeah, okay. Some say
Or tearing down the length
that's
of the
Rashi and
garment.
Sota and Zion. The Meiri seems to say the opposite. The
Length and
tearing
side
is in the
too.
place where the stitches. Prima is when it tears in the place where it's not stitched. Okay, so you have machlokes.
And
How do
then
you need
the Rambam says tearing, kriya is tearing down the length of the garment,
Yeah.
and prima is turning is side to side.
Okay, so you have
So you're not worried. Besson doesn't have to give him back
Okay.
Right? That's the way I read it.
Yeah.
Like, if that's what happens, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Tough luck, buddy.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
lost your new Twillery shirt.
Yeah. Ad shehu megalas libo, until you reveal his heart. Okay. To expose his heart. Obviously, this is just going to be for a male. For a female, that would be a different story. Just like Kriya in general. Females, we do it differently.
They have female attendants?
For Makkos,
Yeah, for a female.
could they get it? I would assume.
I'm saying, is that the preferred method? Al tznius?
I don't even know if it comes up here. I'm assuming though.
I did see somewhere in there that women can get Makkos also.
Women, because it talks about it's different of, I think even if they urinate, they're off the hook as opposed to a man, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where I think it comes up.
Yeah.
In terms of an embarrassment. Yeah. Okay, so now the Evan Nasunim the stone is placed behind them. And that attendant he stands in a Rasubi Yadu, he has this strap, and it's made out of leather shel egel of a calf. Kefula echad l'shnayim, and it's going to be folded over into two. L'shnayim l'arbaim, and then two is folded to four, so it's a thick, big strap.
All connected?
Yes.
Okay.
And it has two straps of a donkey that go up and down in it. It's like a whole...
The hide of a donkey.
Yeah, it's a serious thing. Yado, tefach, the hand of the staff, the stick that's going to be used, that it was suspended on, the length was around 4 inches. Rachava tefach. And the width is also around 4 inches. Machlokes of a tefach is 3 inches or 4. V'roisho, and the head of the strap, Makkos al pi kreisa. It reaches at the time when the lashing occurs from the beginning of the stomach. In order that when you lash him from behind, it won't reach in front of him. And when you lash him from in front of him, it won't reach behind. It's only going to be on one side. Umakaiso, and then hits him.
Oh, it shouldn't reach the other side. I thought it meant that it like goes a little bit past it.
No, it's not supposed to. It's only supposed to be on one side.
Okay. Reach the edge of, so I guess you're right.
Okay.
The Rambam says that he touches it that it's not going side to. You're not lashing around the back, like the width. You're doing the length.
Okay.
Or on the stomach, on the chest, stomach, whatever you're doing in the front also. Okay.
Okay. Umako, so you hit him shlish milafan of 1/3 goes in the front on the stomach, ushte yadav, and the other third is going to go on the two hands, and then the other third malachorov on the back.
Do you think that means that the first one is to the front, then they move to the back, give two there, and then go back to the front?
Seems like they're just going to do the whole front in one shot. They're going to keep moving
yeah,
around.
Yeah.
It takes time and everything.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to learn this when you picture it. It's a painful process.
Yeah.
In a certain degree, we've been desensitized with all the videos and images that we've seen of war and everything, and
we also live in a culture where corporal punishment is not
done.
It's frowned upon.
Right.
We're a delicate society.
Yeah.
Should we stop here?
Let's finish the mission. Umako so Beina Mako so lo amen v'layushiv. You don't lash him not when he is standing nor when he is sitting. Ella muta, rather he is leaning. Shema, the pasuk says v'apilu ashoyve. So you need to. He's almost like in a falling position.
Bend down there.
Yeah, v'amaka maka biyado achav kol kolcho. Someone who hits, he uses just one hand, but with all of his strength. V'korea korea, and someone who reads the psukim reads the pasuk imlo tishmalatzis, if he doesn't guard to do and this Torah, everything that's written in it, etc. The Pila Hashem as Makoisecha ve'es Makkos, Hashem will cause the lashes to come then. And then he just keeps rereading that pasuk, and he says the pasuk Ushmartim as did Rebbe Bezos to guard this covenant. And he concludes V'urachum yitchaper avim, that the merciful one will have Well, it's then going to be an atonement for your sin, but and then he goes back to the beginning of the pasuk.
According to some Rishonim, this is the source for the worldwide custom to begin Ma'ariv with Vahurachim. Because sinners were lashed between Mincha and Ma'ariv, even in later centuries, when former Makkos had ceased.
Interesting.
Presumably,
and that makes sense. That makes sense also that on Ma'ariv Motzei Shabbos we do it with the tune. Why? One of the reasons is to delay Gehenna slightly more because you're ending Shabbos later. So too, this is a similar.
Presumably, we're asking that whatever suffering was borne throughout the day should serve as a kapar for any wrongdoing that was committed, and the congregants should be spared from future divine wrath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. And if he died when he was being lashed, pater. The person who lashed him is exempt from going to exile. But if he adds one more additional lashing, he was supposed to do a mace, and as a result of that, he caused him to die. Or he's a gola al yadok. He has to run to the.
You would think that he should be
exile.
killed.
It's finished one more line.
Oh, it should be. You would think it's amazing if he did it. But okay.
Yeah, he has the din of a show because it's a mitzvah. That's just what we learned earlier.
Yeah.
In this kalkel, that's if a person bein bread bein b'mayim, or the person went with feces or urine when that happened. If he urinated because of that, pater, he's exempt from continuing. No, specifically with the male, it has to be with the excrement, or with the female, even if it was just urine, then you'd be also.
So I was thinking a guy can like really mess up his stomach that day, and then
So that's what
really
anyone who I learned it with, the same thing. Oh, you just try to urinate. I said it's not so simple when you're scared out of your mind and when you're in front of other people. That's the answer.
Okay, good night.